Tumut, as I've just mentioned to our radio listeners, the rain has unfortunately arrived here in Tumut and is falling quite heavily at the moment. So this track, which starts the day at dead, unfortunately may deteriorate. But it's only light rain at the moment, which is falling, but the cloud has really closed in around the course, and this very pretty little course is rather a damp scene at the moment this afternoon. In the first of the day, it's an interesting race where the top three are all pretty well in the market. $2.90 Newtown Wonder, $3.20 for Donny Be Good, and $3.30 Absolutely Awesome. Now, the field in the first event on the program are about to be locked away. In fact, 4 of them are there. We're just waiting on Absolutely Awesome. Rain continuing to fall, but the official track recording to start the day will be dead. A lot of rain here on Friday, and yesterday was a very good drying day. The course did dry out a lot yesterday, but it may not take too much of this rain to have conditions deteriorate fairly quickly. Down near the inside is Lord Governor, Donny Be Good, the last start, Leeton winner stood well, and the stable pairing, Shantess in the black cap next to Newtown Wonder, both trained down at Kilmore by Norm Thompson, who's a great supporter of Southern District Racing. Will load up the float and go anywhere at any time if he thinks his horses can be placed to advantage. And he's got a number of runners here at Tumut today. He went out to Broken Hill last week or the week before. So he's certainly seen plenty of the country from his base down at Kilmore, Normie Thompson. Now, Absolutely Awesome for Jamie Whitney, just refusing to play ball at the moment. $2.70 for Newtown Wonder, the New South Wales tote favourite. A very open market with the top 3 all at fairly restricted odds. Lord Governor, the roughie of the field. Now, Absolutely Awesome has gone in for Jamie Whitney. They've clipped the gate shut. And the first at Tumut, about to get underway. Festival of the Falling Leaf time in this very pretty little part of Australia.
At the start at
and the field are set to gallop. The starter has the button. Lord Governor on the inside, racing now. They're away in the first at Tumut. The 5 of them leave as one. Lord Governor from the inside is well away. So too on the outside, Absolutely Awesome driving forward. Donny Be Good the centre. Newtown Wonder the top weight races 3 wide, and Shantess is last of all, and no more than 4 lengths would cover them up as they head to the back straight. Racing 1 wide. Absolutely Awesome for Jamie Whitney is the leader as they disappear behind the Twickenham football shed. When they reappear, it's still Absolutely Awesome, showing up by about a long neck to the good of Lord Governor, and then Donny Be Good the grey out 3 wide as Newtown Wonder, and Shantess is last of all as they race to the dip by the 750, and Absolutely Awesome has been 1 deep all of the way, is still the leader with Lord Governor on its inside. They were being followed then by Shantess on the inside of Newtown Wonder, and Donny Be Good is last of all as they race towards the home corner. The first pair are getting away from their rivals, and on the inside Lord Governor is still just a narrow leader, but now Absolutely Awesome forging again on the outside. Newtown Wonder can do not much better. They're being followed then by Shantess on the inside. Donny Be Good is last as they swing for home at the 200-metre mark, and Absolutely Awesome. Jamie Whitney about to call upon the whip. Absolutely Awesome to the outside of Lord Governor. Absolutely Awesome has raced about 3 deep down the straight and is going to be too good. Absolutely Awesome. Absolutely Awesome draws on to win by 2 1/4 lengths. Lord Governor second. Third placing has gone to Shantess, followed then by Donny Be Good, and Newtown Wonder is last in the first event of the day.
Alrighty, 3, 4 and 5. They're Absolutely Awesome. $3.90 and $2 Lord Governor and Shantess. Now, looking at the Sunshine Coast race 2, 4:30.
We can't do much about that. Mr. Perfection, the top weight. All set now. Racing in the second at Tumut. Got away with a fairly level line. Emily's Reserve a little bit slow. Burning Rage is one of the first ones out, is going to lead up from Tyrrell's Pass. Mr. Perfection driving forward. They were followed by Savage Waters, and further back in the race is Never Say Red. Fleeces back to second or third last, and back with it Emily's Reserve. Burning Rage going quickly. Has opened up a break of 4 lengths as they race towards the 800. Burning Rage out by 4. Tyrrell's Pass is second. Savage Waters third. On the fences, Mr. Perfection racing three deep, Emily's Reserve. Fleece on the rail as Mr. Perfection came one off. And last of all was Never Say Red at the 600-metre dip at Tumut and Burning Rage. He's all alone in front by 5 lengths. Tyrrell's Pass is second. They were being followed then by Fleece, making a little bit of ground. And further back to Emily's Reserve, Mr. Perfection's lost his ground. In front of him, Savage Waters. And last of all was Never Say Red, but Burning Rage. It's normally first out and first back here at Tumut. And Burning Rage now shown the whip. Fleece has come up on the outside. And Tyrrell's Pass is there. Burning Rage leads them at the distance. He's got a length on Tyrrell's Pass. On the outside, 3 wide as Fleece. Burning Rage is falling in a hole. Tyrrell's Pass grabbed him out wide. Tyrrell's Pass in the middle, races to the lead, and Tyrrell's Pass goes home to win from Burning Rage and Fleece. In behind those gallopers, Savage Waters, followed then by Emily's Reserve, well back Mr. Perfection, and near the tail, Never Say Red.
Alrighty, yeah, 5, 2 and 4 there. Tyrrell's Pass, $5 and $2. Burning Rage at 3.10. Fleece, no third dividend. Now, Sunshine Coast updating, and race 3. And here number 1 is Mondrian at $3.70, $5.70 Shannon Star, $9.80 for Sandend, 16 Princely Gift, Rawneys at $3.50. Then we got 11 for Vermard in race number 3. Portraits of a racetrack. Race 4 at the Sunshine Coast, Hullabaloos at $3, Doff 45. Gladmack this afternoon with his umbrella. That's Tumut where it's raining. They're coming back at Mornington where the weather is okay, and that's the winner there, handled by Brad Rawiller. Then we go across to the Sunshine Coast where...
I was just chatting about the Herefords who are grazing inside the track here. They look very, very contented, completely oblivious to the rain which is filtering down. It's only filtering at the moment. A half an hour ago it was absolutely bucketing down, but at the moment it's filtering down. This track has been downgraded to heavy, and we've lost our monitor here at Tumut as well, so the rain has got into the system there. We're not having much luck today, but we're enjoying it and we're battling on regardless. So here the favourite is Regency Air, with support for Rawney and also the top weight Arctic Seas in the All Cerise. Now the field are just about set. There's one more to come up, in fact 2 more. Regency Air, who's the tote favourite, and Vermard. This track downgraded to heavy at 2 o'clock with that very heavy rain falling. Thankfully it has lightened off a shade. Otherwise we would not have seen them 20 minutes ago when they went into the back straight. Now coming forward is Vermard to join Sandend and Arctic Seas. Rawney the inside, and Princely Gift stood well. And the New South Wales tote favourite, the Wayne Carroll trained galloper Regency Air for Andy Bloomfield, is about to come forward. Rest of the field stand well. Previous race taken out by Tyrrell's Pass, and the first of the day went to Absolutely Awesome. So they're just about set. Race 3 out of Tumut. Rain continuing to filter down as the starter, Mr. Bob Vaughan from Gundagai, picks up the button. All set to go now. Favourite the outside, Regency Air. Racing third at Tumut. Rawney from the inside began well and is going to lead up early from Sandend. Driving forward, Arctic Seas in the early part, and Princely Gift's rider wants a piece of the action as well. And the first 4 are in front by about 4 lengths. Regency Air is second to last on the outside. And on the rail, Vermard is last of all as they go towards the back straight and disappear behind the Twickenham football dressing sheds. The leader, Princely Gift, on the inside. At the 1,000 metres, joined by Arctic Seas, 1 wide. On the rail in third is Rawney, being followed by its stablemate Sandend. A break of 2.5 lengths, and closing that gap now was Regency Air. And Vermard is last of all as they go past the 800-metre point. The leader is on its own now. Arctic Seas shows the way, has 1 length to spare from Sandend the outside, maybe a length and a half now. On the fence in third, further back to Princely Gift. Rawney is in trouble, dropping back on the inside. Regency Air, the favourite, starting to make some ground, and a long way back to Vermard. They're at the 450-metre mark. They're all getting weary, and the leader, Arctic Seas, will carry the field to the corner. Sandend is second. Regency Air is hard at work third. In behind those horses, Rawney, and further back Princely Gift and Vermard. Nothing is going to sprint home today, and the leader is Arctic Seas around the corner. Darren Hoare goes for home. Top weight is clear. Trying so hard is on the outside, Regency Air, but Arctic Seas leads them at the distance. He's tired, so are the chasers, and Arctic Seas. Arctic Seas is going to go home and score. Arctic Seas goes home and wins. Second placing, Rawney's coming in, I reckon, to get the second with Regency Air. They were being followed further back in the race then by Vermard from Sandend, and Princely Gift is last across the line.
Okay, Arctic Seas, the winner, 350 and $1.80 as we move across from Tumut to the coast. $2.80 for Hullabaloo, 66 for Doff. Gladmack at 14, Multi-Rain is showing at 10. Always Rosie is at 50. Worlds Apart at 60 to 1. 480.
Joe Regal, LA Chevelle, the three in the market, but certainly Luskin's Promise and Zediva not to be denied their chances. As we welcome our relays into Tumut for the feature race of the day, Zediva about to come forward. LA Chevelle on the inside, north side is right. Zediva goes up, and the Tumut Valley of Gold Dash over 1200, they're about to go. Scratchings numbers 5 and 6, Admiral Louise and Baby Bear. Starter behind the ambulance as the pips for 3 o'clock Eastern Australian time go through. And the light now turns to amber. Racing in the Valley Dash, and Zoe Regal was a little bit slow to get going. North side won the start and went straight to the front from Zediva. Zoe Regal burning up 3 wide now behind them, LA Chevelle. And Luskin's Promises last of all to the 1,000-metre mark. Zoe Regal and young Michelle Teal have ripped up on the outside of North side, and they're the first pair. They're going hard. After 3 lengths was Zediva, 2 more lengths back to LA Chevelle. And last of all is Luskin's Promises. They seek out the Tumut dip down near the 600, and Zoe Regal on the outside and north side are 6 lengths in front of their opponents. LA Chevelle coming around the outside of Zediva, and Luskin's Promises burnt off. They race for home at the 450-metre mark, and north side and Zoe Regal are whacking away at one another at the 400. 4 lengths away and making a bit of ground. LA Chevelle on the outside, Zediva plugging away, and Luskin's Promise can't win, but Zoe Regal had exploded away on the turn. Little Michelle Teal riding for a dad, Dave Blundell, and Zoe Regal led for home. LA Chevelle getting to the outside, and Zediva coming through on the inside. Zoe Regal is still the leader. Zediva getting up on its inside. Zediva coming at Zoe Regal. Zediva doing better in the closing stages, and Zediva. The Zeds fought it out. Zediva beats Zoe Regal. LA Chevelle has run the third, and they were followed in further back by Luskin's Promise, and the last one home was Northside.
Zediva, Zoe Regal, LA Chevelle race number 4 at Tumut. All those winners had, all those placings had a Z in their name, eh? Quite incredible. Trying to work out whether there's any horses with a Z in the coast, and I don't think there is. Now, Caravas is at 4.30, now 4.20. Presidency is at $2.90. Come on, Kenny's at 8.70. Dawnbreaker's out. Razza, there it is, 9.70. So if the Zeds are going to continue on, Razza is the horse you should be backing if you're interested in that sort of logic. Mystic Lady at $8.70. Our Gang at 15. Go Wins at 13. Charlie Chuckles 11. Anjay Sassy 37. Titivates at 44. That's for race 5 at the coast. I tell you what we'll do. We'll take a short break and be right back.
To finish off too well for them, and here the crowd just getting away from them there. The previous, as I said, taken out by Zediva. Race 3 was won by Arctic Seas, the top weight, a good performance. The second event of the afternoon taken out by Tyrrell's Pass, and the opening race on the program by Absolutely Awesome. So Mark Schmetzer, the apprentice rider, has had a winning double for his dad, Les the trainer. Mark was telling me his last 4 rides have all been winners. He landed a double for his dad yesterday out at Hillston, a once-a-year meeting. They won the cup out there with Russet Royal. So the Schmetzer clan are in form, and in this race, Mark Schmetzer is riding one of the Kerry Weir locally trained gallopers, Sanjapati. 2 Weir gallopers here, the black cap being worn by Windmill Bill. Now they're just about set for a start as the runners are being called to the barrier stalls. There are 3 of them out, and the last 2 or 3 are Curl the Mojo, trained at Albury by Trevor Bohr. Laura Bulger brings Bird of Prey forward, and the New South Wales tote favourite Alonso's Girl at $3.20 is last in. $4 even for Super Control, and at $5.70 Curl the Mojo. They are the main 3 in betting for this 1,600-metre Treetop Mariatis Group Country Class 6 plate. Field of 9 to run, and the last of them, Curl the Mojo. About to come forward Super Control on the inside of Mr. Bruno. Deal Done stood well with Windmill Bill and Sanjapati, the stablemates in adjacent gates. Jamie Whitney on Windmill Bill with a black cap. Alonso's Girl's gone to the outside. Super Control and Bird of Prey are right, and the last one is Curl the Mojo. The sun desperately trying to break through this cloud coverage, which thankfully is lightening. But the damage, of course, has already been done. The track downgraded from dead at the start of the meeting to heavy just after 2 o'clock. Now, one of the gatemen there needed the winter treads on. He slipped as he tried to push this horse forward, Curl the Mojo. They've just about got it. Hands are locked behind Curl the Mojo, and they're set for a start now, as the starter coming around to dispatch his field of Class 6 platers at the 1600. Almost a full circuit of this Tumut track. Super Control on the inside. Starter has the bot, and Alonso's Girl, the favourite, drawn the outside gate. Ready. About to get them. Racing now in race 5 from Tumut. Alonso's Girl quickly away from an outside stall, and Super Control from the rail began well. They were being followed in the middle of runners by Deal Done, and going forward Sanjapati. Bird of Prey is going to settle up about 5th as they rake their way to the back straight. In behind them, Windmill Bill from Curl the Mojo, Westover, and Mr. Bruno's already being shown the whip. They race into the back straight. Alonso's Girl goes up outside of Super Control, and at the 1200, Super Control shows up by a half a length. Alonso's Girl racing third, 2 lengths off that first pair was Sanjapati, moving up outside of Deal Done. They were being followed by Bird of Prey as they race past the 1000. On the inside, 2 lengths away then was Curl the Mojo. It was being followed by Westover, 4 lengths back Windmill Bill, and Mr. Bruno has lost interest as they race past the 800 metre mark. Super Control is on top to Alonso's Girl, and the first 2 are working hard. They led by 2 lengths. Third on the inside is Deal Done. Making ground was Sanjapati, being followed by Bird of Prey, and then further back to Westover on the outside of Curl the Mojo, and last of all of the main bunch then Curl the Mojo, about 8 lengths back in the field then Windmill Bill, and last of all Mr. Bruno. They are racing out of the dip and they are heading for home, where the leader is now on the outside, Alonso's Girl. Super Control has not yet thrown in the towel. Now Curl the Mojo is starting to come from a fair way back, and you can forget about the others, Alonso's Girl and Super Control. They are both weary, but Abrahams goes for home on Alonso's Girl. She booted away. She put 3 lengths on them at the 150, and she is home. Alonso's Girl kept going, is going to come down and win easily. Second placing will go to Super Control. Third home was Curl the Mojo, and they were followed by Westover, Windmill Bill, Deal Done, Bird of Prey. Well back in the field was Sanjapati, and Mr. Bruno looked at the field for the entire duration of the race and finished along last.
Alrighty then. 3, 2 and 4 there. Alonso's Girl, the favourite, beating Super Control and Curl the Mojo. Now race 6 at 10 here. 720 Swappy Doo or Swoopy Doo. 14 for Highview Magic. 14 for Thoractor. Tough Accounts at 38 and Vain Curry at 18. Excuse me for laughing there, but you do hear some funny things down the line. Okay, now race admin angle 4, 7 and 8. Quinella $2.10. Trifecta $20.60.
As runners moving up for the running of the 6th first leg of the main double, and very good support for Monadan into $2.30 the favourite. Tabs Fury at $2.50, and Swoopy Doo is now at $7.40. Tabs Fury did open as the favourite but has blown, and Monadan has been well supported. Tabs Fury now into $2.50, Monadan at $2.60. Now the last 3 or 4 are being called up. Highview Magic on the inside of Swoopy Doo. Monadan has gone forward. There's a gateman gone up there with one of them I just can't see. Thoractor coming forward. Trained locally here by Kerry Weir as the rain starts to increase again. Tough Account and also Tabs Fury. Tabs Fury goes up for Kelvin Sanderson. Tough Account takes its place and the field are set. First leg of the main double at Tumut. The Sunset Homes Class 4. There's been no sun today. It has been the opposite reverse with plenty of rain right throughout the afternoon. As the light has turned on and the starter coming around. Highview Magic on the inside of Swoopy Doo. Monadan in the green and black checks. Vain Kari moved just a shade. Racing now. Monodan was slow to get going, is back near the tail, and Swoopy Doo, tough account, the first couple out. Tabs Fury began well, and Vane Kari booting up in the middle. They were being followed by Thor Actor, who's gone up but wide on the outside. After a length and a half is Monodan in behind them now, and last of all was Highview Magic running along the side. Tabs Fury on the inside, 3 deep. Thor Actor in the middle, tough account, and Monodan now making fast play around the outside. They were being followed by Vane Kari, Swoopy Doo on the rail, and Highview Magic last of all. 4.50 to run up along the side. Monodan's gone up 4 and 5 wide with Thor Actor. Tabs Fury nearer the rail. Swoopy Doo was following through on the inside of tough account, and then Vane Kari into the bend they run, and Tabs Fury's going to be first for home. Out wide Monodan looks a bit of a threat, followed then in the middle of those by Thor Actor, and further back to Swoopy Doo, but the leader is Tabs Fury. Tabs Fury in front, down the outside. Swoopy Doo's coming late now. However, Tabs Fury has broken well clear, and Tabs Fury goes home. Tabs Fury wins it from Swoopy Doo second. Third would be Thor Actor, followed in by Highview Magic. Monodan knocked up in the middle of those, tough account, and Vane Kari has run last.
Alrighty, 2, 4 and 8 there, and 210, 160, 210 and 370, Sunshine Coast. Race 7, number 1 is Leighton Quarter.
By the Twickenham Football Ground dressing sheds in the middle of the course here. And there may be just one more to come up. Newtown Track. Fashion Flight's rider is getting into the saddle. Yes, there's Brett Fleedner, the rider of Newtown Track, just climbing up into the stalls now. Newtown Track trained at Tumbarumba by Bob Bergen and walks straight in. Can Viti on the inside. Rough Fingers. Roy for Gold drawn well with Not Proven in the orange diamonds over a black jacket. Abadoo the grey. Cheeky Lad is set, and the field in the last here at Tumut on what's been a wet day but a successful one for the club are about to go. The Alf Bung Shelley Maiden, 1,000 metres, a field of 10. Starter with the button. Ready for the last of the day at Tumut. They stand well, the gates crash back and they're away. Fashion Flight was slow to get going and Rough Fingers began well. Abadoo showing plenty of pace and Canviti is there. From a wide gate, Cheeky Lad is scarpering up as 3 and 4 deep outside the leading runners. In behind those runners then is Not Proven. Newtown Track driving through. Further back to Canviti, Rough Fingers getting back, and they were followed by Stock Star. Well back Flamingo Flare and Fashion Flight last of all as Cheeky Lad leads up along the side with Roy for Gold on its inside. Newtown Track is handily placed and Abadoo is there as well. They were being followed by Not Proven, who's under pressure. Well back in the field, Flamingo Flare, followed by Stock Star, Canviti, and one of the last ones as they come up towards the side now is Rough Fingers on the point of the turn. Cheeky Lad in the middle and Abadoo saving ground on the fence, and Roy for Gold in the middle. Down the inside, further back to Abadoo. Abadoo and Cheeky Lad out wide. It's Cheeky Lad out wide. Abadoo, Not Proven, starting to swarm now with Newtown Track. Abadoo on the inside. They drive to the line, and it's going to be Abadoo. Abadoo in the last of the day from Tight Photo. Cheeky Lad there, Not Proven. Newtown Track wider out. They were followed in by Roy for Gold. In that group of horses, Canviti, Stock Star, Flamingo Flare. Well back was Fashion Flight, and Rough Fingers is back near the tail. Best finish of the day. Number 8, Abadoo, ridden by Neil Payne, will pay the petrol money for Norm Thompson back to Kilmore. Driving finish, Cheeky Lad in the middle. Out wide, Newtown Track, and they were all coming quickly at Abadoo in the final stages. But on the post, Abadoo has won. Now, desperately tight for the margins, resting between Cheeky Lad and Newtown Track. Number 8, the winner, Abadoo, is raced by Jay Miller, a 4-year-old grey mare, by Bite the Bullet from Crystal Slippers, trained by Norm Thompson at Kilmore, a grey mare, ridden by Neil Payne. Desperately tight for the minors. Newtown Track and Cheeky Lad are the most prominent. And Not Proven was there in the centre. Canviti was closer to the rail. Clark for second and third. Newtown Track out wide and Cheeky Lad nearer the inside. And they are the two that are in it. Well, pretty hard to line them up here. We are in a fairly good position.
Alrighty, now, yeah, 6:22:30 there. on race number 7 at Tumut. We'll have the minors in a moment. Now, it's a pretty large field here. There are a few scratchings as well. Broken Bottle at 4.40 here at Sunshine. 13 for Red Schooner. Seawell 33. Original Kent 5.20 opened at 5. 16 for Bagpipe Blues. Wild Zone at 6. Now, Mornington 7, 12 and 6.